Subtracting mixed numbers. Procedure. Step 1. Rewrite each mixed number as an improper fraction. Step 2. Subtract the numerators and keep the common denominator. Step 3. If your answer is improper, rewrite it as a mixed number. Step 4. Reduce the fractional part to lowest terms if necessary. So let's look at example A. We have 15 2/3 minus 4 1/6. First step is to rewrite both of our mixed numbers as improper fractions. So 15 times 3 is 45. 45 plus 2 is 47. So we get 47 over 3 minus 4 times 6 is 24 plus 1 is 25. So we get 25 over 6. Now we need a common denominator. And the common denominator between 3 and 6 is 6. Because 3 times 2 is 6. Whatever we do to the denominator, we also have to do to the numerator. So we know our common denominator is 6. Now 47 times 2, we can do that off to the side. 47 times 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. So we get 94. So now we have 94 over 6 minus 25 over 6. Well, we know we're going to keep the common denominator of 6. All we have to know is what 94 minus 25 is. So 94 minus 25. 4 minus 5 we cannot do. So we have to borrow from the 9, make it an 8. Make the 4 a 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 8 minus 2 is 6. So we get 69 over 6. Well, 6 will go into 69 11 times, because 11 times 6 is 66. That's going to give us a remainder of 3, because 69 minus 66 would be 3. So we get 3 over 6. And now we want to reduce. 3 is divisible by 3. And 6 is divisible by 3. So we get 11 and 1/2. For example B, we have 8 2/3 minus 4 1/5. So the first thing to do is convert to improper fractions. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. So we get 26 over 3 minus 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1 is 21. 21 over 5. The lowest common denominator between 3 and 5 is 15. So 3 times 5 is 15. So I have to do the same thing to the numerator. And 5 times 3 is 15. I have to do the same thing to the numerator. So now I need 26 times 5. Well, 20 times 5 is 100, and 6 times 5 is 30. So I'm going to get 130 over 15 minus 20 times 3 is 60, and 1 times 3 is 3. So that gives me 63 over 5 times 3 is 15. So now I need to know what 130 minus 63 is. And I can do that off to the side somewhere, maybe down below. So I've got 130, and I want to subtract 63. So 0 minus 3 I can't do. I have to borrow from the 3, make it a 2, make my 0 a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 2 minus 6 I cannot do, so I have to borrow from the 1, make it a 0. Make my 2 a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. So I get 67 over 15. 15 will go into 60 4 times, and 4 times 15 is 60. So 67 minus 60 is 7, so our remainder is 7 over 15. Example C gives us 14 and 2/9 minus 9 and 3/5. So the first thing we're going to have to do is convert these to improper fractions. And these ones aren't quite as easy to do. So 14 times 9 I'll probably have to do on the side. 14 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. Carry the 3. 1 times 9 is 9. Plus 3 is 12. So it's 126. And then we have to add the numerator of 2. So it's going to be 128 over 9. Minus. Now 9 times 5 is 45. Plus 3 is 48. Over 5. So now we need the common denominator between 9 and 5. That's going to be 45. So we're going to multiply the 9 by 5 to get 45. We have to do the same thing to the numerator. And then multiply this 5 by 9. We have to do the same thing to the numerator. Once again, you'll probably need some scratch paper. So 28 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry the 4. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So that gives us 640 over 45 minus, now 48 times 9. 8 times 9 is 72. Carry your 7. 4 times 9 is 36. And then 36 plus 7 is going to give us 43. So we've got 432 over 45. Now we have to subtract. We know our common denominator is 45, but we need to know what 640 minus 432 is. 0 minus 2 I can't do, so I have to borrow. 10 minus 2 is 8. 3 minus 3 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. So we get 208 over 45. Now we have to know how many times will 45 go into 208. And at this point we might have to guess and check, but I know that 45 times 2 is 90. That means that 45 times 4 has to be twice this, which is 180. And it won't go in any more times, so it must be 4 times. Now I just need to know what 208 minus 180 is. Well, 208 minus 180 is going to give me 28. So we get 4 and 28 over 45. Now the question is whether 28 over 45 can be reduced. Well, I know that 28 is divisible by 2, it's divisible by 4, and it's divisible by 7. 45 is divisible by 5, it's divisible by 3, and it's divisible by 9. So it's not looking like 28 and 45 share any common factors. So we're done.